So, Pokemon Legends Arceus might be a masterpiece, and it might be the one thing that was needed the most in the Pokemon genre to revitalize this series and really Breath of the Wildify the Pokemon genre. This has been a much needed spin and a much needed refresh on the Pokemon franchise that we have all been looking out for quite some time. And for me, it checked every single box, and this was definitely a masterpiece, and I honestly can say my game of the year for 2022. This has been one of the best experiences that I've had in gaming in a really long time. Especially, it's just kind of what I've been looking for all year long. I have been searching and yearning for that game that is addictive, fun, and when I stop playing, it is making me think about what I'm going to do next the next time I hop into the game. That is always what really identifies a masterpiece of a game with me personally, and you might share that same exact feeling of just a game that you yearn to play. That's what makes Pokemon Legends Arceus so special. Now, where it might not be a masterpiece is because Pokemon as a brand, Pokemon as what it is, just may not be for you. If you haven't had a pre-existing love for Pokemon in the past, and you don't think that anything's really going to get you back into it, then it's going to be a really hard sell for you. Now, granted, if you've been looking for that Pokemon game to really try and get into it because you have some love for the franchise, you have some love for specific Pokemon, then this game might just be the one for you. This might be the one to finally get you in the game because it breaks away from the formulas of the past with the 8 gym leaders, with Pokemon battles, with Pokemon trainers, with random Pokemon spawns, and it does away with all of that and really just widens up what Pokemon really is. And it has you just kind of set out on an adventure to put together a region and put together what Pokemon will end up becoming in the future. What's going on, everyone? I'm Dom. I'm from the Game Looters, and today I'm talking about Pokemon Legends Arceus and why it's a masterpiece. We're going to go through very quickly the graphics, the gameplay, how difficult the game was. We're going to go through the sound design, the story, and if you can come back and play this again, as well as touch on, how shiny hunty was in the game. So the first stop is talking about the graphics. So this game isn't going to stop anybody just the moment that they begin looking at the game, and it's not going to shock anybody by how beautiful it is. This game I will put a little bit above Sword and Shield, but I would put it above Sword and Shield, but kind of at the same time right where Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee was. I think this is a good step forward, and in a lot of moments in the game, this game looks absolutely gorgeous. You're looking over the vistas, and you're able to see a wide array of Pokemon walking around the overworld. The trees look pretty good. You're able to see the mountainsides, but then there is a lot of popping in the game. Sometimes when you get close to certain areas in the game, it looks kind of ugly. There's a volcano area, and the lava coming down of the volcano area looks a little dated. But at the same time, it is beautiful, and when it's raining, it has this like glisten off of it. The Pokemon models look really good, and the NPCs look awesome. There's some that have really flow-moving hair. Their hair looks really good. The way that they have expressions, they look fantastic. So in moments, it's beautiful, and in moments, it's a little ugly. You just kind of have to put up, because it is what it is. It's going to be what it is, and it's not going to be this thing that is more. I really thought it was gorgeous, but at the same time, there is ugly moments. The next thing is gameplay. So this game is, oh my god, so much fun. Like, it is open world, and it is just one continuous area that you explore. Now, each area is self-contained, but as you explore that area, there's no loading. It's just you completely explore that specific area. So whether you're in the volcano area, you're in the beach area, you're in the beginning area in the forest, it is just one continuous area, but you can travel to the other areas, and then there's a little bit of loading in between that, and then the next area loads up. But this game is, the gameplay loop essentially is you putting together your Pokedex, you discovering all the different Pokemon that are in the region. you working with the Team Galactic people in the Hisuian region, and you're working with the Diamond clans and the Pearl clans, as well as some of the other clans that are in the game that are very, they're like Pokemon activists in a sense, and you're kind of introducing technology, and you're introducing a new way to view and look at Pokemon to where they are friends, but you can have a give and take relationship with them. This game is just like no other, and the gameplay is obscenely fun. When it comes to the difficulty, the game can be hard because there is certain Pokemon in the region, like there's boss Pokemon, which are Pokemon that go on rampages. Then you have Pokemon that are called Alpha Pokemon. These are the Pokemon that will spawn in the overworld that have red eyes. These are the ones that are going to be the most difficult for you. It just really depends on how often you are swapping in and out of your Pokemon. If you're constantly trying to experience up a new team, then it can be a little bit difficult at times. But for the most part, it wasn't really challenging. And when I lost Pokemon, it was almost intentional. So I wouldn't say this is terribly difficult, but you can make it difficult. You can make it difficult if you let it be, and if you take on a lot of alpha Pokemon, especially earlier than you should, you can have some difficulties there. When it comes to the sound design, this game is gorgeous. The OST for Pokemon Legends Arceus is absolutely amazing. Like, it really captures you on a Pokemon exploring the wilderness and exploring the land. When you're on your Basculegion taking to the sea, it's just awesome, the music that plays. My only nitpick with the sound design is when Pokemon see you and they want to engage with you, the song that's playing stops, and it does break the immersion because a Pokemon is trying to attack you, and it happens often enough, and the song doesn't start back up for sometimes 30 seconds up to a minute, and it kind of breaks that exploration immersion that I wanted. I kind of wish that there was an option to turn that off to where I can visibly see on screen that a Pokemon had seen me, but where the music kind of still continued, because it does break that immersion sometimes because the music is so good and the sound design is awesome. The Pokemon sound great, the moves sound great, everything about the sound design is top tier. That was my only nitpick though. When it comes to the story is actually probably the best story in Pokemon I've ever experienced. Like I said, you are somebody who falls out of the sky from a portal, and you're essentially a time traveler, and you're back in these ancient times, and your job is to work for this team and put together the Pokedex and find out all the Pokemon that thrive and live in this region. You are then going to tame them and Pokemon battle, and you're going to spread your knowledge to other people. You're going to help certain clans kind of lift themselves up. You're going to help a girl who's basically like a princess of a clan kind of live up to expectations. You're going to help someone else find a Pokemon, and you're going to evolve them, and they're going to be the lord of a region. Like, there's so many branching storylines in here, and it was all engaging, and I could not break away from actually doing the story, and it was just so good. It was the best story in Pokemon I've ever played. Typically the stories are really forgettable, but here I think the character development really goes deep, and it was just a pleasure to play, and it was so good. Last couple things is replay value. This game does have high replay value depending on how quick or how slow you go. If you're going to beeline the game and you're not going to do every side quest, if you're not going to explore to the nth degree every region or every area in the Hisui region that you come across, it's going to have high replay value because you need to take more time to play. If you take 50 or 100 hours playing the game and you really took everything in, the replay value goes a little bit down, but at the same time, you can trade in Pokemon and you can do some things. So I still say the replay value is as high as it could be for a Pokemon game. Last thing is shiny hunting. Shiny hunting is awesome. Shinies appear in the overworld. They have a little ding to them when they appear on the screen. And you can hear them audibly around the overworld, and you cannot miss them whether you're on a Basculegion, on a Braviary, on your Weirdeer. If you're kind of going around the area, you can see them and you can hear them, and when you find them, they're probably the best experience of the game. Overall, I loved Pokemon Legends Arceus. It's my game of the year. I think this is an absolute masterpiece. It's a revitalization of a series that has been needing it for quite a while. I don't know if this is going to be the new were like the new direction Pokemon takes, but instead this was a hybrid of Let's Go, Pokemon Go, the Sword and Shield, Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, all put together into an experiment, and it just absolutely worked, and it was so good and such a pleasure to play. I enjoyed every single moment of it, and when I wasn't playing it, I was thinking about it, and that's why I think it's a masterpiece, and Game Freak and Pokemon Company hit a home run with this. That's all I have for you guys. Throw some comments, throw some love, put your thoughts down in the comments below. I highly recommend this game to you, and when you get it, if you get it, you will enjoy it. We'll see you on the next Pokemon Legends Arceus video, or we'll help you out on some tips and guides on screen right now. We'll see you on the next one.